I it turns out I only call for a podcast when I want therapy because I feel like we get deep on here, but I'm also scared because like the possibility of someone else listening to this. So when I had messaged you boy to record tonight, something had happened, but like now I'm kind of over it because something else just happened like 5 minutes before we started recording, and I don't know which one I'm more upset about now.
You preach it,
So
preach it.
so initially why I was upset was because a few hours ago, a friend that used to have feelings for me told me that they were going on a date, and I got upset, and then I was like, why am I upset? I shouldn't care. I should be happy. So then I like cried for 3 minutes, and then I messaged you boy about the podcast. And then I went to go take a shower, and I felt better. I was like, okay, I washed whatever that emotion was off of me. And then right now, so Harmony decided to make a comeback.
Uh-huh.
And I'm kind of more mad about that now. Like, I just wanted to talk about my weird, confused feelings, but I'm kind of like, whatever, it's okay now. But Harmony, her girlfriend, I guess, or friend, requested to follow me right now on Instagram. And I know
Mm.
it's Harmony because literally in the bio and in the username has Harmony's name in it because they're friends. And their profile picture is a picture of both of them. And I'm like contemplating on whether or not I should DM them and be like, it's been almost 3 years, and since then you've gotten so many people to request me. Like, what do you want? Because obviously ignoring them isn't helping. So should I just like I just wish I could be mean for a day and just say my feelings, but then
Given the Peck's experience, and after 3 years, they've tried to keep in contact with you, and it seems they're trying to pull some old tricks. Saying that they have a relationship when they, trying to hurt your feelings that way, and it worked. It seems like this person really is just a harm to you. Um,
call back to literally almost a year ago.
yes. It's just I feel like this person is I mean, I'm biased, of course, because of course I'm on your side 100% on this situation. But it seems like it's a form of abuse. It's a toxic relationship that this person's having with you. They're giving you these awful feelings that make you cry, trying to hurt
Okay,
you,
okay, wait.
and
Okay,
trying to
okay.
spy on you and shit.
But I mean, the friend that I was talking about in the beginning was a different friend.
Hmm.
The friend that I actually talk to every day. Harmony is someone that I haven't talked to in almost 3 years. I stopped being friends with her, and the last day that I saw her was our graduation, and I haven't talked to her since then. And it's been almost 2 years since we graduated, and she's still like trying to get my attention. And I always wanted to be the bigger person and say, okay, I'm just going to ignore them. I'm going to ignore her and all her friends. But now I'm just like, I want to say something because, being the bigger person isn't doing anything. But I don't know.
I mean, being the bigger person is always better than stooping to their level. Like, you're not sending people to spy on her or anything like that, right?
No, and I don't want to be like send a mean message. I just want to be like, what do you want genuinely? Like,
I feel like if they're still like beating around the bush, they would never get to the point. Even if you be direct to them, that'll probably even drive them away more. I think
that
this.
is true.
I think this person is just. They won't. No matter what you do, they're just going to be a stubborn jackass and stick to their old ways.
Um, yeah, because there's also like you could just message me instead of requesting me. Like if you were genuinely sorry, you just be like, "Hey, I'm sorry for the way that I acted while we were in school, we're more grown now. I've changed or whatever." Like, but that doesn't mean I want them back in my life. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
an
So
apology.
yeah, quick hello and sorry.
I don't know, I can't I okay, it depends on how I feel at the end of this, episode, and I might just say something. But we can move on from that.
Wow. I mean,
I just
wow, that's a lot to unload.
I just got, like, riled up, so I wanted to, vent my frustration.
Oh, I feel you have the right to be how you feel because this, like, it reminds me of a crazy chick that I know that tried to get her
Yeah,
friends to call me and stuff.
it's like,
And yeah,
sometimes you just wanna snap.
yeah. Actually,
And
I would pick up the phone sometimes and just like bullshit, but yeah,
and, like,
it didn't help.
my version of snapping isn't really, like, cussing them out or anything, it's just, like, confronting the person because I'm not a confrontational person, and I might just confront them because it's annoying now. But also, I was listening to our latest episode, and I was like, why do I sound like I have a lisp?
I feel like I have a list as well. You
I don't
know,
know if it's the quality of the mics or you're just like paying attention to the way you say every word.
I'm sorry to say that we have a
Stop it.
list.
Nothing against people with lisps.
I think one of our cousins, or maybe even two of them, had a lisp growing up.
Um, what letter do their names start with?
And C.
Oh, I don't know. But why did they make the word lisp so hard to say?
Lisp. I think it's like it has all the words that lisp people with lisp have problems like L
Oh
I
my god.
S
So they
P.
just wanna make it more difficult for them?
Yeah.
We can move on to the real topic of today.
What, like, do you feel compelled to like shave your legs or shave your arms or something? Shave a part of your body because you're a girl?
Yeah. This is so embarrassing, but when I was like 13, I watched this video online about these like older teenage guys. They were like probably 17, 18, 19. They were like,
Mhm.
what we find attractive in a girl. And they were like, if you have body hair, you're gross. So from then on, I started shaving my arms. And I did that for like a few years until like the past 3 years, I stopped doing that. And I don't really care anymore. But I still
I mean,
shave my
some guys like
legs.
hair.
I still shave my legs because I don't like to have hair on my legs, but I don't care about my arms. So it's just like I just do what I'm comfortable with now, but for a while I did shave just because I felt like it was an expectation of me and I thought I was ugly for having body hair.
Mhm. I mean, like, I didn't start shaving my face until like 16 or something like that. Um, but it was because of school. I didn't, like, now as an adult, like I'm out of school, right? Like I'm growing my beard and my mustache, um, and my hair. I'm growing my hair long, and I never thought I would do that. Um, like right now is at like shoulder lengths, my hair, and
Same length
like
of hair.
yeah, what's it called? As a kid, I picked on a boy named Richard. He had long hair, like past shoulder length, and he did it because of his dad, because like his dad had long hair. It's kind of like a hipster. So he did it because like his dad did it. He wanted to be like his dad, of course. But I made fun of him, calling him a girl. You look like a girl, blah blah blah. It's
Because
funny
girl is
now
the
that
ultimate insult.
yeah, for a boy, I wonder why. Because like do girls do that? Like say, "Oh, you look like a boy."
Not really.
Not really. Boys do that. Like, "Oh, you look like a girl," because it's you don't want to look like a girl. You want to look like a boy. That's what they are.
I feel like in our genetics, we're hairy. Like
well,
I look at my brother. At least with my brother, he has
mhm.
hair all over his back, and he's not even in
Really?
school yet. He's a little kid, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just wonder how much hairier he's gonna get once he goes through puberty.
Yeah,
Cause,
because I didn't have hair on my back as a kid.
but you know, he's also like that.
Mm.
You cousin,
Oh, really? Yeah.
he got hair on his neck.
Um, I was gonna say, but yes. Actually, having facial hair for men, that's actually a recessive gene. Did you know that?
So it's not common.
No, 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 no. It's like that bone that it's like for a tail or something in our back right there.
The tailbone that I
The
injured.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know if it's that one. Like like apparently we used to have tails, but it went away. It's like a recessive gene.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I might be using the wrong word.
Um,
What I'm trying to say is that it like humans don't really need it for the environment they live in.
I still think it
Um,
helps though. Like, you know, your eyelashes and your eyebrows help from getting not getting dirt in your eyes.
Body hair was supposed to like keep us warm because walked around kind of naked
Oh,
back then.
also nose hair.
Now that I don't know what's up with that. My
Well,
dad has nose hair.
it is supposed to protect your nose, but it's like,
People shave it or cut it.
yeah. I mean, I've never seen mine so intense that I needed to do that, but my dad has done it.
Yeah, men usually when they get older they do it. And the ears too. But yeah, I mean it's crazy.
Ears.
Yeah, you get hair in the ear. Well, men do.
I've never seen that.
Old men usually have it, like hair in the ear. If you Google it, like images, you probably won't like what you see. Um,
Ear
yeah, but
hair.
ear hair.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Girls reach their approximate adult height around 16 years of age, and boys at about 18 years of age.
Wow. For our species, like girls just develop faster because
Ew.
it's like kind of like a rabbit. Like we need to breed and go on and carry on the human race. And people back then start married at younger ages, like 16, 17, 18, 20. Like my mom was like 20 when she married. She was my age when she married.
Oh
My
God.
dad was like 25 when he married her. Um, but nowadays people wait till like their 30s or even 40s to marry. Or
That's
like
gonna be
20,
me.
So like we've grown as a civilization to not necessarily have to carry on the family lineage so early in life.
But I also wonder if that's like our generation, because today my mom told me that this this girl that I used to be friends with when I lived down there, and she was friends with grandma. Um, her brother got married today and he's 19. And the sister, she's having her second baby and she's 20. And my mom was like, imagine you getting married right now. And then my mom was like, wait, I did. I got married at 20. And I was like, God. But like, it's so rare to see that. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm getting
Nowadays.
shocked but then I'm like, wait, we're adults. But then it's also like, it's just so rare at the same time.
Well, throughout human history, there's always been teen moms.
Oh, yes.
So like 16, like those girls that get pregnant, 14 even. Um, they get pregnant at that age. So people just do. I'm not saying getting married is dumb, but people do things fast and quick. in the name of love, you know? Um, they either like get married because like, oh, we've known each other for a couple months or maybe even a year or two, and or like say they're high school sweethearts, and so they think I want to be with this person for the rest of my life. Right? Maybe they get divorced, maybe not, because that's a common thing. Our parents' generation are the most divorced generation in American history. Did you know that?
That's what I'm saying, like, I wonder if seeing that is making our generation hesitant, and even millennials, like, they're not getting married as much.
Hmm.
So I wonder if it's because we've seen the
Our
divorces
parents, yeah.
or also because we're, like, so depressed and emo, like, we don't wanna look for that? Is it are we depressed because we've seen divorces? Like, what is it?
I feel like yeah, it could have caused some kind of like trauma or like a stigma to it, like to be married. Like, oh, I get married, it's just gonna bring unhappiness again. If I divorce, like in the back of the mind, it's like we're thinking that.
Yeah, I kinda
Um,
feel like that's my mentality. I'm like, I feel like I'm just gonna be sad. Which is so the opposite of what, marriage is supposed to bring happiness and you feel loved, but to me, it just seems like a scary thing.
some people do even like they feel trapped just being in like a relationship. So some people never marry just because of that, or hate getting into like a relationship just because of that.
Can't commit.
Yeah, there's those people. I hate those people, but
No.
I mean,
I mean, it's better that they're alone than, making someone sad.
look at our grandparents. Like they were married pretty young, and they stuck together, had 6 kids, and they stuck together mostly till the end. Like they never divorced. They fought, of course, but like they never split and or cheated. I'm assuming with each other.
Only know so much.
Yeah. I mean, and
But
then if you look at my grandmother on my father's side, she had a kid at 20 and she never married. Like my grandfather on my dad's side, kind of left out of the picture, and my grandmother had to raise my father as a single parent, as a single mother, should I say? Um, all my father's life, he really didn't have a father figure to grow up with. So yeah, I mean, it's just I feel like our generation isn't special in that regards, like getting young, married young or having kids young. But I think we are special in the waiting for 30s and 40s to get married or not getting married at all. Some people have kids and stay together but not marry. You've seen those kind of couples, right?
oh yeah, and today my mom was saying how her friend was with this man for 20 years and he finally proposed to her.
Yeah, I mean it happens. It's crazy.
I was gonna say something else, but I forgot.
I know, I hate when that happens.
Uh, uh, oh, also like the economy and stuff. I feel like that's why our economy has changed, and I feel like that's why people would also want to hold back.
Yeah. Because like you kind of feel responsible. Like I know having a girlfriend, I kind of watched out for her. Like I didn't want anything bad to happen to her. I wanted her to be happy all the time. So imagine that being in a marriage. Like you probably feel obligated to, or you have the best for that person, like a place to live, food to eat,
Mhm.
clothes to wear. Make sure they're comfortable as much as much as you can provide for that person, as much love and care you can give to that person. Um, so like the economy, like you're saying, less jobs, not good pay, a very competition because like everyone, no matter what job you pick, there's gonna be 1,000 people in line for that job. A plumber, a politician, a fire department, a nurse, 1,000 other people are going to be right ahead of you in that line. So you really gotta work for it. You gotta work for it to get a good job. You gotta put yourself out there.
Even the jobs that nobody wants, you still.
Yeah. I mean, I was a janitor, and let me tell you a story. I had to clean up this because I worked at a nursing home, and this woman, she had trouble reaching the toilet on time,
Mhm.
and she made a mess all over the carpet. And so I
On
had
the
to,
carpet, not even on the bare floor.
I had to go in there with this machine, and luckily, thank God we live in a world where I don't have to like get down on my hands and knees and scrub it out. But I have this machine that it's like a little mini Zamboni, and it shoots out soap, and it has like a scrub brush at the very bottom, and I have to really work it for like 10 minutes to get it out. Um, but yeah, like it's literally a crappy job. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for other parts, but there is bad parts to being a janitor, of course.
Did it smell?
That smell. I got maybe paid like $12 a day. $12 a day. That's like a week. Imagine that.
A
That's
day?
some good money. Yeah, like $12 a day.
You mean like 12 an hour?
No, no, a day.
A
I was like,
day.
yes. I worked like maybe $2 an hour. So it's
Somebody
like,
say psych right now. $12 to pick up some. Okay.
not $12 is not bad. $12 a day ain't bad. I mean,
A
that's not bad.
day. A
I mean,
day. People
it's
are
not bad.
getting paid $12 an hour to go
I mean,
serve out some Chick-fil-A.
but yeah, I mean, the tips help out with that, but I don't get tips in my career. Uh, um, but yeah, $12 a day. It wasn't so bad.
Okay, well, you have to be grateful, right? Like, some
You gotta
other
get what you gotta
people.
get. Yeah.
Yeah.